speaking of getting put down, 6ix9ine might be getting put down soon.
I love
keep
that
leaking
they keep
his
leaking
address.
his address. It's got to be the funniest thing in the whole world.
But the funny thing about it is that like it's not like hood niggas leaking the address.
Yeah.
It's like
Definitely not.
It's
suburban
TikTokers.
white teens.
The weirdest thing that he's dealing with now is that he just like they just had footage of his cars being moved on the highway, and there's like traffic in New York. Like, there's always traffic in New York.
Why is he in New York still?
Because
Because
he
you
can't,
have
he
to be.
can't
He
leave
can't leave
New
the
York
state?
City because of his probation.
city.
I mean, Long Island is
Yeah.
still considered to be the city because that's what I was saying. I'm like, New York State, he could be fucking
could
3
be in
hours up
Syracuse.
north and nobody's
Yeah.
ever gonna fucking figure out where he is. But as long as he's on Long Island, it's gonna be pretty hard for him to keep a low profile. Like, and why are they moving the cars on a flatbed like that? Why aren't they moving? They need
can
to
move
put
a
the car inside of something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people are just gonna follow them on the highway.
I saw that even when they were transporting him to the new address, that
They were following
some of
him.
the kids were following him in another car, and it's like, of course they were.
It's hard to imagine how much security he would need in order for people to not be able to follow him. This is so funny, by the way.
They were pulling up pretty deep and like pulling up in cars, and there was cop cars in front of the house and like all this shit. Like,
And the funniest thing about it, though, is just like, what happens when some angry gang members find his?
Find the house,
I
yeah.
shouldn't say funny. But the most concerning thing. Let's act like we're responsible here. The most concerning thing is what happens when a gang member or an angry person with a gun finds out his address before a TikTok kid.
you know,
I don't know.
I feel like at the end of the day, man, it's just
I
such a.
thought they would have pulled up by now.
Do people
mean,
still use snipers? Because I feel like that's the only way that somebody would be able to get them.
Go ahead and just give them all the
I'm not
ways to
doing
do it.
I just like that. That feels like his level of security is going to be so extreme. Can you imagine if they had snipers on Melrose? Like when he was walking around with those security.
Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
I mean, that's not like unplausible. It's like
But
there's
yeah, 'cause
plenty
the
of
gangs
places.
use
There's definitely
snipers?
like those upstairs of the
there-
stores.
Yeah,
on Melrose.
there's definitely like little places you could be hiding and you could see the main street of Melrose.
Do the
from
Crips have snipers? Do they have a sniper unit?
There's definitely snipers on the roof in the project somewhere.
A good question. Does Sniper Gang have any actual snipers?
Why do you
What
think
is
their
their
name is-
experience with snipers?
Why do you think their name is Sniper,
Sniper
Gang?
Gang.
I feel like it's like a metaphor. Like we're gonna shoot you. We're not literally
No,
gonna
I think
snipe you.
I think they might have some snipers on the roof actually. Like, you know,
I gotta admit, I'm fascinated by snipers. But is anybody sniping, man?
yeah, because you got to protect the fort. So it's like if your gang is in some project or something, and it's like, you know, you have access to the roof. Why would you not be on the roof to like be a lookout? and
No,
look
yeah,
out, you
the
know?
trap spot could probably use a sniper. Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
Sniper Gang. Did they snipe?
I think
I
they-
like saying snipe so many times in a row. It's really
Snip.
entertaining me.
There was
Snipper Gang.
snipers in Koreatown during the LA riots.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because,
but does that count standing on the roof with a shotgun?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, it was all Korean men because they went to the Korean army.
I'm talking about like naval, like SEAL team, like fucking crazy, like off in the distance. You ever seen that movie, American Sniper, with the guy killing the Taliban kid? He kills like a little kid or something. Or
No, but I've watched Money Heist and they have snipers on there.
is that what you're doing? You're watching movies
No, it's a
while
TV
you're
show.
locked down? Oh, right. Money Heist. Though.
Money
I
Heist,
haven't
it's
seen
good.
that when I'm browsing through the streaming services.
It's good, but season 4 sucks. Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this: what did you think of Gooba
What do I think about
on a
Google?
musical level? Let's try to analyze
Okay.
the song
Mus-
outside of like
outside of
all the ridiculousness surrounding it.
I'm shocked that he came back on kind of the same tip that he left on.
off.
Like I mean, did we imagine him to come back with like a
6ix9ine
gangsta rap song?
I thought that he was going to have to come back with some sort of intelligent perspective where he, was forced to reckon with the fact that there's like so many people who are in jail because of his actions that realistically shouldn't be.
Wait. You started off by saying let's analyze it from a musical standpoint.
Okay, you're right. Okay, on a musical standpoint, I thought it was totally generic, and I thought it was exactly like every other song I ever heard from him, except it's
Yeah.
like the lyrics are ridiculous and unbelievable when he's talking about the chicken spot thing. It's kind of like, it's meant to make you laugh at him now because you can't hear that lyric and take it serious. So it's like that lyric is so, because like saying like I'll hit you with 100 spots in the chicken spot or whatever, like
Hit you with 100 rounds. And all that shit.
as just a rhyme or as just a bar, that sounded really good.
We go get him at the chicken spot.
Up 100 shots. Like if it was Young Boy saying that, it was Chief Keef saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know, saying something about the chicken spot. This always sounds cool.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you're in New York,
lot-
you know
It's
that
all
the chicken
just
spot is
theatrics.
I mean,
everything.
a lot of niggas have died at a lot of chicken spots across America,
I feel that. Anyway, that bar like sounds hard, But that's like it's a weird loop that plays in your brain where it's like, ooh, wait, no, not from this guy. Not this
The worst
guy.
part is when he goes, "You mad, big mad, ha ha ha," or whatever.
And
the
I
fucking
hate
lyrics
it because
are.
it's like you're saying you mad as if like the world at large doesn't have a pretty good reason to be mad. Like, of course they're mad. You've really done something pretty terrible here when you think about it. And his way and the 6ix9ine like fan way that they go into apologizing for it is to say, oh, they fucked his baby mama, they were stealing money from him. Okay, those two accusations are accusations at Shoddy. There's like 10 fucking 9 Trey Bloods who are in jail. Shoddy is one of them. I just had Billy Otto and Psycho Billy on here, and they both were like, that's their take on it, is like, yeah, okay, you could say that, but Kuda B is a good kid.
Yeah.
Kuda B was a good kid who got corrupted into doing some fucked up shit for you.
That
and then
you literally
snitched
ordered
on him for it.
That you literally ordered him to do and
Ordered
paid him.
And that's
to
one
do.
thing we don't talk about is how sad it would be if Chief Keef was dead right now.
Yeah, right.
That would be like
That would be like the most lost national treasure.
we
in
would
rap
be
music.
talking about that for the rest of our
That-
time
that
listening
would
to
end
rap music.
6ix9ine's career.
And can you imagine what that would have been like if that dude did shoot and kill Chief Keef? And Kuda B then had to live with that, which I don't believe that Kuda B had any sort of intention of actually like
hitting
doming Chief Keef in Times Square.
Fuck no.
Chief Keef said that he was shooting at the sky, and I take his word for it. I don't think Kuda
yeah.
B really. I think Kuda B wanted to get paid and wanted to fucking do his dirt that he had to do for the crew, and not
and not really do a life sentence, but then you end up doing hella time anyway.
He's out right now, right? For
Kuda,
the
he
coronavirus
is,
stuff?
and that's the thing I don't understand. Is he going to
Wow,
go back
really?
in for like another 9 years after the coronavirus shit's done?
And what's up with Melly? Why aren't they letting him out if they're letting everyone out?
I don't know. Why not Shoddy? Why not everybody?
Well, see,
Shoddy's going to Long Island.
this is
like George.
This is like the whole argument that never made sense to me. The people are like, why did they let 6ix9ine out for coronavirus but not letting YMW Melly out? That case was already done and over with, and he already cooperated and
He's
already
awaiting trial.
That's
Melly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I keep seeing that argument on Twitter. It's like on YouTube, people making different videos of like why weren't they letting him out? It's like this case was already done with. Like
obviously 6ix9ine has like high priced lawyers and he has the fame and everything like that, the asthma, whatever. But like then at the same time, it's like
Fucking asthma.
I mean, like at the end of the day, none of that matters because it's not an ongoing case. It was already
they
done
knew
with.
they were going to let
Everybody
him out already.
Everybody
in like
got
8
sentenced.
months, so
Yeah,
they were like, "We'll let him out early." It's like that's not such a hard.
Literally
thing to
made
comprehend.
it made no sense to me that people kept arguing that. But I think that the song, it was a good beat. That was one thing that I was really like kind of flustered about. I'm like, was this a pre-recorded song and then he went back and like added the like "I'm back" lines at the end or something?
I
or
think
like,
he made it after, but that is part of the problem. Is that to me it
You can't
sounds
even tell.
dated. It sounds
Yeah.
like something that should have came out 2 years ago.
But, like-
and even like the stupid dumb. Are you stupid?
Yeah, that's
dumb or stupid or whatever the fuck he says. That's like an old ass like Remy Ma line. That's an old joke that was like popular like a
that's
couple
like an
years
old
ago.
that's like a New York. Yeah.
That sounded really dated to me. And it's like, I get it that he's doing these big numbers or whatever, but I have very limited hope for that song being as big as it seems like it might be. Or
I
like
mean,
it
it's
wants
obvious
it to
it's
be.
big right now because it's his first return to planet Earth.
The question is going to be because the
Can
thing.
he sustain it? No.
Right, but the thing that has blown me away is to see a situation in which you have this song being so ridiculously big and all his numbers are so crazy, but then you don't have anyone in the rap world really supporting him. You don't have any rappers supporting him. You don't have one rap. I got called a hater so many times for pointing this out, but I'm just interested in it because it is a fact that there is not one, like he got 250,000 comments on one of those videos that he posted, and not one of them is from a rapper with a blue check.
Dude, it was I was in the live while he was doing that. It was all like Instagram thirsty models and shit. Like, oh my god, you're back! Like the thirstiest bitches.
The funniest one was Jeffree Star.
I'm looking down on every single person who's in those comments. Like, no, Jeffree Star, you got to give him a pass
I thought it was
because
funny.
It was like
he's on straight weirdo time. You can't judge him.
that one girl with the long tongue. I kept seeing her in there.
Oh, she's like straight up trying to fuck him in the
yeah,
comments.
of course.
Daddy Longneck.
Oh my
Bro,
God. The
I might have
corniest
to
people.
unfollow you if you do not stop that shit. It is so
dick riding
fucking
6ix9ine.
lame.
That shit's whack as fuck, bro.
Terrible.
Or fucking like what's that one girl that used to be on Bad Girls Club?
Natalie Nunn.
Hey, I was looking at her IG though. I was like, okay, I didn't know.
Dude, Joe Budden was cooking her for it, and she had the need.
I
She
saw
felt the
her.
need to put out a statement trying to
that.
uncook
Like,
herself.
like trying to say I don't support this. She
Trying to
was going
say-
hard in the
She was going
comments.
hard, and then she did the fucking what you call it, pussy? Call it Joe Budden.
But you know what's the funny thing too? She did say that. Oh,
Or she was like working out to that song.
I don't know who she is.
That's
but
super funny.
I'm
Yeah, that was
now
funny.
determined to not find out who she is because that is so corny.
Hey, this has been another episode of the No Jumper Show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support, like, comment, subscribe, and go to nojumper.com. Get yourself a kendama or a t-shirt or something. Appreciate y'all.